Okay.
We know Hajj is all about unexpected things.
Started.
But we are trying to make the best use that we can of every single second as we are here in the Hajj. Here we have a lecture in a restaurant, and you don't know how much effort it takes to get people and some permissions and stuff to do what we're doing now. But for Hajj, really, the difference between enjoying it and ruining it could be as little as food is late, some kind of whatever. You have to know, and I guess you probably read about that, but you are experiencing it. The experience of Hajj is much different than anything else. And I was talking with the brothers now. Do not allow anything whatsoever. Do not allow anything whatsoever to ruin your Hajj. Enjoy it to the maximum. That was the announcement before I start. Bismillah walhamdulillah wassalatu wassalamu ala rasulillah. Let's start with the Quran. Regarding Hajj, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said in the Quran, أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم وأذن في الناس بالحج يأتوك رجالا وعلى كل ضامر يأتين من كل فج عميق يأتين من كل فج عميق ليشهدوا منافع لهم ويذكروا اسم الله في أيام معلومات على ما رزقهم من بهيمة الأنعام فكلوا منها وأطعموا البائس الفقير ثم ليقضوا تفثهم وليوفوا نذورهم وليطوفوا بالبيت العتيق. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is telling us that He ordered Ibrahim alayhi salam to announce to people. There is some kind of important announcement. What was the announcement? What was the announcement that Allah asked Ibrahim to tell people about? To call them for Hajj. To call them for Hajj. Ibrahim alayhi salam said, Oh Allah, you know the hadith, Ya Rabbi, وَمَا يَبْلُغُ صَوْتِي. How far my voice can reach? قال عليك الأذان وعلينا البلاغ. Your job is to make the adhan, to announce it. And we will take care of making people respond to it. Do you know that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, everybody, until the day of judgment, who makes Hajj is actually responding to the call of Ibrahim alayhi salam. You are responding to the call of Sayyidina Ibrahim alayhi salam. How far we are from Al-Kaaba right now? Few feet, few inches, and we are enjoying, wallahi we are enjoying, like we are being drowned in the blessings of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Being chosen from amongst how many Americans, if you are coming from America? Millions of Americans. How many amongst these millions come to make Hajj? How many of us will give them permission? A few thousands. You are being chosen من ملايين الأمريكان، من ملايين المصريين، من ملايين العرب، من ملايين البشر، مجموعة من مئات أو آلاف أو كذا من البشر يحجون. إذن من الله عز وجل. You got the permission from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to come all the way to Kaaba. That's one thing. Do not forget that Allah chose you from amongst all of these millions to be Muslim. In the very time that some people in India, Mongolia, whatever they are, they worship cows. Some people worship monkeys. Some people have no gods. Some people have their gods as their hawa, their desire. You worship Allah, you are Muslim. You come all the way to Makkah. And I'm not going to tell you how much different you are here from those who are just outside this door. You go outside the door and you see people, Muslims like you, coming from different parts of the world like you, not enjoying food like you, not enjoying place like you are enjoying. Well, you say, I paid money. Allah give you money. So Allah Azza wa Jalla is, wallahi, is blessing us with so many things that we just need to divert our attention to the blessings of Allah. Allah Azza wa Jalla said, وَإِن تَعُدُّوا نِعْمَةَ اللَّهِ لَا تُحْصُوهَا. If you happen to count ni'mah, dimensions of one blessing of Allah, لَا تُحْصُوهَا. You will not be able to to count the different dimensions of this ni'mah. Would you please say Alhamdulillah right now? Let's say it from the bottom of our heart, Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah for being Muslim, for being chosen this year to make Hajj, for being, for making it all the way safe to here, and inshallah, we ask Allah to make it, to make us continue to the end, inshallah, being able to finish the manasik, inshallah ta'ala. Well, we are here in Hajj, commemorating a few stories around history, connecting the present to the history, connecting the present to the past. Story of Sayyidina Ibrahim alayhi salam. A few yards from here came Sayyidina Ibrahim alayhi salam. He was not alone. He had who with him? من كان مع سيدنا إبراهيم حين أتى إلى هذا الوادي قبل آلاف السنين. Who was with him? Hajj alayhi salam and Ismail, her infant. He came with Hajar and his son, his infant, Ismail. What did Allah describe this place in the Quran? Anybody knows? بِوَادٍ غَيْرِ ذِي زَرْعٍ. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said that Ibrahim, when he made it, I said, oh Allah, I left my, Hajar and my son in a valley, in a barren valley that doesn't have any kind of life. He was ordered by Allah to leave his son and Hajar alayhi salam in here. He was ordered. And he left them in the middle of the desert, في وسط الصحراء, لا طعام لا ماء واد غير ذي زرع ترك معهم جراب من تمر. He just left with them few, like a bag, little bag of tamr. And she said, Ya Ibrahim, لمن تتركنا? You're leaving us for who? She asked once, twice, and thrice. When she got no answer, she said, actually, Allah amaraka bihada, is it Allah who ordered you to do that? He said yes. She said, so he will not leave us alone. He will take care of us. An entire city will be established because of this little story that happened back there thousands of years ago. Sayyidina Hajar and Ismail will spend the time, they run out of food, they need water, they run out of water. She will run between the Safa and Marwa. Remember the Umrah that you did yesterday? Remember you went between the Safa and Marwa in Sa'i. You are doing the same thing like Sayyidina Hajar. كانت تجري بين الصفا والمروة تبحث عن الماء أو تبحث عن أي من يساعدها. Anybody that can help her. Anybody, any food. She couldn't find it. Allah Azza wa Jalla made the miracle, water of Zamzam. Until nowadays we drink and we enjoy it. And by the way, I advise you to drink as much as possible of Zamzam water. Zamzam طعام طعم وشفاء سقم. This is a food that has everything you need, and it's also a cure. That's what the Prophet ﷺ said. It's a cure. So وقال أيضا زمزم لما شرب له. It's for whatever you drink it for. Drink it and have good intention, inshallah ta'ala, that Allah Jalla will give you like everything, good wishes and so on. So we are commemorating this story. Sayyidina Ibrahim alayhi salam left them, and then Zamzam came, and then from that, birds started coming, and everybody was passing by, started asking permission from this lady to sit by them. A big village, and then a big city, and then, subhanallah, until the time of the Prophet ﷺ, he was ordered, أن يتبع ملة إبراهيم. He was ordered to follow the way of Ibrahim alayhi. Ibrahim made Hajj, he built the Kaaba, and Nabi ﷺ would make Hajj. Ibrahim was worshipping Allah Azza wa Jalla alone, Muhammad ﷺ was worshipping Allah alone, and here we are, following in the footsteps of Sayyidina Muhammad, following in the footsteps of Sayyidina Ibrahim. All of that and more you do as you come to Al-Hajj. I don't want to speak forever, but I have quick messages, the most important one of them, that happens every year. Even though we are in 5-star packages, you are coming, fancy airlines, fancy hotels and everything, and again, many of the things, I agree as far as administrative things, many things would have been done better. By the authorities here, by the administration, by our group, that's taken for granted. But don't let the empty half of the cup, be the only thing that you see. Look at the other side. Kaaba is right there. You can visit it. You can just a few steps go visit. Pray there. One prayer equals 100,000 prayers. In a few days, you'll be making Hajj with a few million Muslims amongst the one, or chosen from all of these 1.5 billion Muslims around the world. How many blessings are there? You are here chosen by Allah to do just like Ibrahim alayhi salam, you do Rami al-Jamarat, just like him. As he was defeating shaitan, you will follow in his footsteps. Do not let anything divert you from that. Never focus on your goal and try to get the best out of it, inshallah ta'ala. It's a chance, you never know. You don't want to lose it. And Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, قال من حج فلم يرفض ولم يفسق رجع كيوم ولدته أمه. Whoever makes Hajj, no rafath. Rafath is any type of foul talk, especially the talk between husband and wife, this kind of thing. وَلَمْ يَفْسُقْ, nothing of the useless talk. He said in the Quran, فَلَا رَفَثَ وَلَا فُسُوقَ وَلَا جِدَالَ فِي الْحَجِّ. There is no rafath, there is no fusuq, and there is no argument in Hajj. Even argument. How many times you argue? Allah said no argument. Why did he say rafath and fusuq and then argument? Why is not going to argue? Why did he say don't do haram, don't do illegal? You are not here to do illegal. You are not here to do illegal things. But many of us will be pushed because you are taken out of the comfort zone of your home. You enjoy everything. You know where you go to eat. You know where you go to. You know everything. Now you are being taken care out of this zone in a different country. Rules are different. Sometimes a lot of things does not make sense and stuff. You are, even your personal privacy, you could be making tawaf and somebody pushing you and people smell and all of that. But you don't want to have any of this divert your attention. Your attention is you're coming for man hajja walam yarfud walam yafsuq. Whoever makes hajj, no, nothing wrong in it. Not even an argument, not even a foul talk, a useless talk. The reward is raja'a kayawm waladatuhu. He will go back. Go back. That's whose words are these? Who's saying that? Who was saying that? There's a hadith of the Prophet ﷺ. Whoever makes hajj, no rafath, no fusuq, nothing wrong with it. What's going to happen to him? He will go back. كَيَوْمْ وَلَدَتْهُ أُمُّهُ. The day you were born. The day you were born, you came to this life. Subhanallah, Allahu Akbar. That's a white page, clear page. That's only for those who make hajj. And he say, whoever makes hajj, he will get this reward. Is that the hadith? No, not everybody who makes hajj. حَجَّ فَلَمْ يَرْفُثْ وَلَمْ يَفْسُقْ. And Allah said, فَلَا رَفَثَ وَلَا فُسُوقَ وَلَا جِدَالَ. No argument in hajj. You will get the reward as if you are born today. As if, that's the first day. Clear record. Clean record. Subhanallah. That's only for those who will keep their full attention to get the best out of Hajj. SubhanAllah, let's review together some of the rewards of Hajj, since we're talking about the spiritualities of Hajj. And by the way, when we get closer to Hajj, inshallah, when we move to Aziziyah, we'll talk about the rituals and steps, and day by day we'll take you. Don't worry, because we have a lot of things to do, but we will go, inshallah, day by day, so don't worry about that. Now we need to prepare ourselves, because we have a lot of things that come across that might divert our attention. Again, the message that I want to leave you tonight with is do not leave anything divert your attention. Rules not up to your expectation, whatever is not up to your expectation, that's actually the real work of shaitan. He doesn't want you to be focused. If you are focused, you will catch every salah in the haram and get 100,000 reward or times the salah anywhere. If you focus in one dua that you can make, and Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, يُسْتَجَابُ لِلْحَاجِ وَلِمَنْ دَعَ لَهُ الْحَاجِ. Allah promised, as the Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, Allah responds the dua of the Hajj. You are in the state of Hajj now. And for everybody, the Hajj is making dua for. You don't want to lose this reward. Here we're talking about chances. About so many chances. Focusing on Hajj. رَجَعَ كَيْوَ وَلَدْهُ. You go the day you're born. Make dua. Allah responds the dua. الحجاج والعمار وفد الله. وفد الله دعاهم فأجابوا وسألوه فأعطاهم. Hujjaj, the pilgrims, those who are making Hajj and Umrah, those who make Umrah, they are wafdullah, the delegation of Allah, the visitors of Allah. You are the visitor of Allah coming to visit him in his house. Right? وَهُوَ أَكْرَمُ الْأَكْرَمِينَ. He is the most noble of all nobles. He said, they asked him, he called them, they responded to him. That's why when they ask him, when they ask of him, pray him, he responds to them. Subhanahu wa ta'ala. Again, never, ever leave any minute that you waste without ibadah. Even when you sleep, go to sleep. Inshallah, I'm sleeping now to have some tahajjud, catch couple of rak'ah before Fajr or so, and then pray Fajr in the haram, and so on. Next day, get ready for the next, salah, and so on. Again, as a reminder, you in the airplane, or I guess it was in Dubai. Where are you in the Quran right now? It has been like 1 day past, a little bit more than a day. How much did you read of the Quran? Versus how much you've been outside shopping and stuff. I'm not saying shopping is haram or anything, but believe me, you're not here for that. You're not here for that. Make the best out of it. Read your Quran. You need to do at least one khatma. Finish the Quran once. You paid a lot of, thousands of dollars and stuff, and Allah brought you all the way to haram to do what? To do shopping? And actually you have much fancier, malls back there in the States and stuff like this. Do not waste time. I'm not saying do not go and buy whatever you need, but do not waste all your time shopping or arguing and talking about this, that, that. You'll lose your Hajj. So many chances are in there. So many chances are waiting. It's never too late. The day is coming, inshallah, soon. Day of Arafat, when everybody will eat out of these nice clothes and make dua to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You need to get rid of as many burdens of your back as you can, so you go to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, pure, so you can accept it, inshallah. Again, focus on your Hajj. You are following in the footsteps of who? Ibrahim alayhi salam at the beginning, who rebuilt the Kaaba. يرفع إبراهيم القواعد من البيت وإسماعيل. You are following in the footsteps of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. You are following in the footsteps of Hajj alayhi salam as your making sa'i. You are doing what all prophets did before you, coming to the house of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. When you go to Al-Hajar al-Aswad, if you can't touch it, even though it's so difficult, then you don't really recommend. But for those who are young and stuff, and they get the chance, especially at the less crowded times, it's يمين الله في الأرض كما في الحديث. يفاوض بها عباده. It's like the right hand of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that He makes salam or greets His people with. ما في الأرض شيء من الجنة إلا الحجر الأسود. There is nothing on earth from Jannah except الحجر الأسود نزل أبيض كبياض اللبن أو كبياض الثلج سودته خطايا وذنوب بني آدم. وفي الرواية الأخرى ذنوب الكافرين. It was white as milk, as white as ice, and then it came from Jannah. It's the only thing on earth from Jannah. And then it turns black because of all the sins of the human beings or all the sins of the disbelievers. We are enjoying all of that. Zamzam, the holy water is there. Hajar alayhi salam was there. Prophet Muhammad was there. He could be walking in here. Definitely before it's a sweet hotel or all of that. He was born here. That's his city. He was probably, when he was reading the Quran, how the Kaaba, maybe he was here as we are sitting. Maybe when he was walking, he walked somewhere here. So let's think and live these moments, inshallah ta'ala. Let's get the best out of Hajj. Let's go home with all our sins, inshallah, being forgiven. Let's go home. It's a chance for us. It's one of the, when he was asking sallallahu alaihi wasallam, what is the best thing in Islam? He said, Iman billah. To have pure faith in Allah. What jihad? Number 2 is jihad. Number 3 is Hajj. That's one of the most important things in Islam, one of the pillars of Islam. We hope, inshallah ta'ala, with as many chances that we are talking about as you can, that you gain them. Gain the forgiveness of Allah. Couple of dua were being responded to. Couple of, million hasanat that you got. So, inshallah ta'ala, that's Allah Azza Jalla. And يعطينا أفضل ما يعطي الحجيج في هذا العالم. May Allah Azza Jalla give us the best that He gives from all of the Hujjaj. نسأل الله عز وجل ألا يحرمنا فضله. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala not deprive us of His favor and grace يا رب العالمين. اللهم لا تحرمنا فضلك يا رب العالمين. اللهم كما جمعتنا بذنوبنا أتيت بنا من كل فج عميق ومن كل مكان إلى بيتك الكريم وبيتك العتيق فنسألك اللهم ألا تردنا خائبين نسألك اللهم أن تردنا بذنب مغفور اللهم اجعل اجتماعنا مرحوما وتفرقنا من بعده معصوما ولا تجعل فينا ولا معنا ولا بيننا شقيا ولا محروما الرحمن. اللهم كما جمعتنا مذنبين فلا تفرقنا إلا مغفورا لنا يا أكرم الأكرمين. اللهم إنا وردنا بيتك وأنت أكرم الأكرمين فاغفر لنا يا غفور يا رحيم. اللهم ارحمنا رحمة عامة من عندك يا أرحم الراحمين. اللهم ارحمنا رحمة تامة عامة من عندك يا رب العالمين. وصل وسلم وبارك على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين.